Hey y'all, I'm out here today with this big bag of dirt my amazing girlfriend Christina got for me. It's from the Oceanview mine in Paula, California. And we'll see what's in it. What we're gonna do is kind of take out some of the big rocks and then we're gonna dump the rest in the sifter here. Just a little bit at a time and see what kind of amazing gemstones come out. Already, I've got a huge piece of green tourmaline in my hand. This is going to be awesome, and we'll get back to you guys with the results later on. There it is. Pink, blue, and green tourmaline. This one's terminated right here. On this beautiful matrix of quartz. Huh? Look, it's gorgeous green, Paula pink and gorgeous green capped. What an amazing gemstone, just sitting on the top of the pile while I was about to start pulling stuff out of the sifter. What great color. This is starting off great. Put it in my little container. Let's see what's next. I'll take some of the big guys out so I don't damage my sifter. Oh gosh, there's more. Whatever, we'll find it in the sifter. Whoa. There's all kinds of good stuff coming out of this. Check that out. Oh, it's gone. That's okay. Huge, huge black tourmaline. Gorgeous gem grade black tourmaline. Super shiny. They've got a ton of the black stuff at the mine. Wow, but oh my goodness. When the sun hits this one, it's green. This is green tourmaline with perfect gem quality. This is facet grade with one crack. Huge crystal. Excellent clarity, actually. I'll show you later with the sun behind it. Wow. Smoky quartz. This is a beautiful point. And there's tourmaline in the quartz. Inside of the quartz, there's tourmaline shooting through. And this is a point, so that's a gorgeous specimen. Great. It's a little damaged, but that's okay. Wow, more watermelon tourmaline. They're just coming out of here like crazy. What? This is now officially the largest piece of watermelon tourmaline that I have, and I am geeking out because wow, that is awesome. I'm gonna clean that up a little bit, but check that out. Here, there's some sunlight there. Look at those colors. All gorgeous Paula pink in the middle with a green rind all the way around the outside. That's why they call it that, watermelon tourmaline. And there's a little bit of Clevelandite blades going on in here, and a little bit of Muscovite mica as well. That's a great, great specimen piece right there. And my puppy, you want to see it, Luna? You want to see it? Zoe likes watermelon tourmaline. Yeah, yeah. That would make some great slices or something. Oh my gosh. All right, we'll just have to get back to the rest later. Paula pink, green. Very pretty. Here's some of the black tourmaline. Really great. Gem grade. This one's a little less on the grade, but it's still really pretty. They also call that stuff squirrel. S-C-H-O-R-L, which is weird. I like black tourmaline. There's a name better. Sorry, awful camera skills here. Oh, low battery indicator. All right, now these are those green ones I was geeking about. Look at that. They get real dark towards the top, almost turn black. There's a little bit of brown in the middle. But these are two really, really beautiful crystals. Really, really great quality all the way around. They don't really terminate. This one has some weird stuff. It changes colors right here or something. Here's that quartz point with the black tourmaline. You can see that black line running through the bottom of the point there. That's black tourmaline running all the way through, and then on the side there's some muscovite, or sorry, not muscovite, clevelandite, and some additional black tourmaline in there as well. And then there's this whopper, which is probably the best thing in the whole batch, or one of them. It cleaned up really nice. You can see the outside's really pretty. On this side, you've got a bunch of green microcrystals. On this side, there's a little bit of lepidolite going on, just like here with the microcrystals. This big white part is clevelandite. These little purple flakes here, those are more lepidolite. You can see the gorgeous, gorgeous pink color and the nice thin green rind on it. Unbelievable. And here there's another crystal kind of growing inside of it because there's that green line going right there. Okay. All right, y'all. We just poured the second half of the bag in here, and we wanted to show you a little bit more because this is going so well. Look at this quartz crystal. Just gorgeous. It's huge. They have over a mile of tunnels there, and they pull out all kinds of amazing minerals at the Oceanview mine. Wow, look at this one. Gorgeous pink color. We'll get better sunlight on that in another video. Here's another amazing piece of quartz. Got some clevelandite blades coming in on the back of it here. It's a bit smoky, but it's got this gorgeous face to it. These nice skeletal growth lines. And instead of just being a straight crystal, it actually turns right here on one of the cracks. Pretty interesting stuff. They have really gorgeous clear quartz as well as the tourmalinated quartz. And pink quartz, which has Mount Merlinite clay trapped inside of the crystals. I saw one there at the mine, must have been that big, and someone paid $10,000 for it while I was there. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, they're just like, yeah, we're gonna put it in our living room. And I'm like, how can you just afford to spend 10 grand on a crystal for your living room? Like, that sounds great. Like, I wanna get there. Oh, wow. Whoa, let's wipe that off a little bit. That is the prettiest pink. There you go with sunlight. There you go. You can see right through the thing. Beautiful. Oh yeah, and it's got what looks like a line there, and it terminates with different colors. We'll get better views of that once we get it washed up. All right, let's take the big ones out so we don't damage the sifter. Wow, terminated black tourmaline. This is how so termination is the sides on something. So how that terminates in this point here that has 6 sides on it. Most quartz terminates in a 6-sided point. Tourmaline generally terminates flat or with 3 sides, like that. That's a good example of a black tourmaline specimen. That's really great, facet grade, amazing piece. Probably just gonna keep it as a specimen because of how terminated it is. Wouldn't be good to facet that. This is another great thing, and so is this. Awesome. We're getting a lot of great stuff here. This one is morganite. They're very famous for their morganites and kunzites. Actually, that might be a kunzite. I have difficulty telling the difference between morganite and kunzite, but it's like, because it's glassy and pink. Gorgeous. And the other amazing thing they have a lot of at Oceanview Mine is aquamarine. Nice, gorgeous watercolored crystals. Just like the ocean. That's why they call it aquamarine, obviously. Well, hi, Luna. How are you? She's here for attention. Doesn't get enough when I'm looking at the rock. All right, we'll have to get back to you guys with the results. Got that quartz crystal. A little bit of damage, but amazing size, and all the faces are there. So that's really cool. Here's that pink color I was freaking out about. Sun's not all the way out, but there's enough of it. You can see the color. I'm working on my camera work. This thing cleaned up incredible. I mean, just amazing. You can see where I said the crystal turns. This whole thing is terminated here and here, which makes it a double terminated crystal, but it's also a cluster because it has other crystals in it, like this double terminated crystal. And these. And you might have just noticed there's a huge piece of green tourmaline growing in between the terminations here. Just gem grade, like really nice and thin, really pretty piece. And the other cool part is that there's a piece of green tourmaline right here growing inside of the face of the quartz. You can't touch it, it's just right there growing inside. This piece also has some really pretty Clevelandite presentation on it. I just can't get enough of that, that's pretty. This is an example of some quartz with some Mount Merlinite clay on it. Not exactly inside the quartz, but I've seen ones where it'll get on the quartz like that, and then the quartz will keep growing and get around. This is probably one of the more fascinating pieces. You can see that it's forming that little Y on the inside. It's starting to rain on me. Gosh, that's pretty. Here's that terminated black tourmaline. Very, very pretty. Very shiny termination. Very good presentation there. See, it's busted on the bottom there. Alright. And here's some other things that are terminated, just to show you more examples of tourmaline termination. That one has some dirt on the termination. That one has a little damage, but it's terminated. This is one of my favorite ones because it's a really gorgeous blue crystal, you can see. And towards the top, I don't know if you can tell, it's actually pink. So the top is really dusty, but it's pink. So it changes from blue to pink. That's what they call bicolor tourmaline. And you can see that the termination on this has at least 4 sides to it. So that's pretty. This one terminated flat. This is another beautiful blue crystal, but it's also a bicolor because it has pink. Working on camera skills. Pink on the inside and blue on the outside. And I think it actually changes colors again on the inside because you can see that darker color. It looks like it almost terminates in a green or a purple on the inside of this blue. So that's a really, really gorgeous specimen piece. A little bit of damage, so it's not like gem grade or anything, but it's pretty close, really close. This is really cool because it has that really nice Paula pink color we were talking about, and then the termination is kind of sideways and kind of small on one side and bigger on the other side. So they can have all kinds of cool presentations. That one has a big giant chunk of lepidolite on the outside of it as well. I like those combination minerals, those are pretty. This is watermelon tourmaline again. Again, it's watermelon tourmaline because it is pink on the inside and green on the outside. If it was the other way around, it would be reverse watermelon. And you can't see it because of how dusty it is, but it actually has a purple cap, which I thought was incredible. You know, water, pink, green, and purple all in one crystal. Like, what? Amazing. This is that morganite I was talking about. It's not a, and it's actually a kunzite. It's a kunzite for sure, and it's terminated, which is really cool. So that's a specimen piece. That really gorgeous pink color. Not as pretty as the Paula pink tourmaline, but still really cool and actually very valuable gemstone that you can't really find outside of the United States. I mean, you can only find in this one place in the United States. Sorry, that's what I was trying to say. The pretty aquamarines. Nice color, not really any terminations. Those things terminate a lot like the tourmaline does. So yeah, let's keep going. Amazing blue tourmaline. Great color, almost looks like apatite. That's how blue that one is. So what we're doing, we sifted through, and I put the wash, and I'm putting a little bit of water on like this through my sifter so that it spreads it out good. And we can see the kind of crystals that are coming out of here. Gorgeous aquamarine, blue tourmaline, pink tourmaline, and they're in the bucket. All right, here's that dark blue stuff I was talking about. I actually had to talk to the miners to figure out what this is, and they said it is apatite. It could very well be apatite. They have it there in extremely small quantities, so they don't really look for the stuff. But this one actually has termination under all that dust. Six-sided point like quartz would have. Really neat. Didn't know they had it like that, and now I have a piece of it, so that's cool. And I'll show you the rest of that tourmaline and all the rest of the cool stuff in a minute. How we're supposed to go through this. There you go. All right, so what we found when we went through the sand is these really pretty garnets. There's 8 of them here total that came in the bag. That was really neat. Christina really likes the mica that comes from the mine. That's pretty common stuff, but there's a lot of it, and it's pretty. It has a singular cleavage, which I think is cool to mention, which means that it only breaks in one direction, so it has very flat lines. They're all very flat. Every piece of mica you're ever gonna find is flat. Here you can see some microcrystalline garnets in with the mica and quartz. That's a pretty piece. This again, also garnets with microcrystalline quartz and black tourmaline. Quartz with black tourmaline and mica, or sorry, green tourmaline and mica. More quartz crystals. Whole bunch of lepidolite. That's mica with lithium in it that makes it a beautiful pink color. This one has some pretty quartz in it as well with clevelandite. Now the feast for your eyes. This is why they call tourmaline the rainbow gemstone, because it comes in pretty much every color of the rainbow, and a lot of the times it comes in multiple colors. So you can see there's blue and pink, green and pink. There's one there that's kind of darker yellow. There's a brown one right here. That one's green, pink, and blue. And for some reason the edges are all rounded off. I thought that was weird. There's a whole bunch of really gorgeous, really small green tourmaline in here that are super gem grade. If you had a machine that could facet really tiny stones, that would be great. Yeah, so this big one here is pink, black, and green. And you could just look at this all day long. So that's what you get out of a gem bag from the Oceanview mine. Nice tray of stones. Oh, we found this cool piece of deck cord or something. That's what you get. Thanks for watching, everybody. Subscribe to the channel for future videos. We're heading to Quartzite here soon, so keep track. We'll be there. Come see us. Hey everyone, thanks for watching our video about the tourmaline gem bag here from the Oceanview mine. Make sure to look at lovenstonecreations.com. The store is open now, so you can look at our wire wrap pendants and our tumbled stones. We're going to be adding some specimens and maybe even some of this tourmaline onto the website, so that you guys can check that out. Make sure to check out our YouTube page, where I have a couple of videos about rocks from a couple of fossil mines, and some tumbler clean out videos where you can see the tumbled stones that I made. If you guys have any questions, hit me up. I'm on Facebook as well, Love and Stone, and on Instagram at Love and Stone Creations. YouTube's also at Love and Stone Creations. Yeah, subscribe, check it out. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Have a great day.